the Tough Shells, the Live Wires, and finally, the Socialites. Unleash our contestants. Quick cash! It's a mad sprint to the finish. First team to bank our total target gets the glory.
As Scotty said, it's time to dash, cash, and hopefully not crash.
Jump pad ready. The Socialites are in the limelight, unlocking.
Themselves as we've got our first elimination of the match.
Well, I saw that one coming, June. You know, the trained eye of a former contestant and all that. The Socialites might be RSVPing to a team wipe. One contestant remaining. The Tough Shells must not be named after turtles, as they're quick to start our first cash out. The Tough Shells are taking the reins of this match. Let's get airborne! A crucial moment for the Socialites if they want to avoid a team wipe. Just one contestant left. Pad ready! Our first cash out goes to the Tough Shells. Let's see whether they can keep that momentum going. The Live Wires are placing all of their hopes on their last remaining contestant. The Tough Shells are busy wriggling into Vault 2. the live wires returning to the arena. The Tough Shells will need to reboot. Team wiped.
The excitement never stops in the finals, and we've got a new event just around the corner.
All but one of the socialites are out. Now is a chance for their last contestant to become a hero. The Tough Shells are rejoining the match.
Prepare for a tumultuous turn of fortune as we've raised the damage levels in the arena to new extremes.
Jump pad deployed!
In our mega damage event, and surprisingly, some structures in the arena are still standing. The socialites just jump-started a cash out. Chance to impress our sponsors here. Team wipe calamity for the Tough Shells.
Tough beans for them. For amped up action.
Jump pad deployed!
And destruction awaits as we enter the second half of the match.
The contestants are doing well, Scotty, and I wonder if the sponsor's support has something to do with that.
Cash out complete, and the socialites reap the rewards.
Jump pad here!
And the socialites take the upper hand. team wipe mishap for the socialites.
From the rumor mill, the socialites have been wiped out.
The socialites are rejoining the match.
Deploying jump pad.
The tough shells break through, opening Vault 3.
Secure cache box 3.
Look at this, a lonely contestant on the live wires doing their best to avoid a team wipe.
Threat detected. Out here.
The tough shells have kicked off a cash out. On top, we now have the tough shells.
Up there.
Team wipe calamity for the socialites.
Time to trade those party shoes for combat boots.
See? Friends wipe.
The socialites have respawned. Let's see how they bounce back.
Jump pad ready.
Looks like a team wipeout for the socialites. A rush to the front from the socialites. A cash-out station has been robbed by the live wires.
That could be a game changer.
The socialites just made their return to the arena. An amazing show of skill, but we are out of time. A big thanks to our sponsors for bringing us this incredible spectacle, and a big congratulations to our winners.
Challenge accepted. Haha. Easy money. Let's rock and roll. Challenge accepted.
The Jet Setters, the Socialites, and finally, the Retros. The arena has loaded. Buckle up. Our contestants will race to riches in quick cash. The first to reach the cash goal will claim victory.
Exactly, Scotty. Let's see who rises to the occasion. And there's the spark to ignite this match. Our first elimination is bound to turn up the heat.
That's the finals for you, folks. That's a blow to the Socialites. Team wiped.
That's That's not how you should RSVP to a party, Scotty.
Respawn alert. The socialites are back in action. Priority boarding for the jet setters. They have started our first cash out. The jet setters will need to come back from that wipeout.
They looked a bit jet-lagged out there.
The jet setters have returned to the arena. Socialite still standing. Truly the life and soul of the party now. Misfortune for the jet setters. Team wiped.
Tossing a frag!
The jet setters are back in play. The retros are playing for keeps. They've snagged the match's first cash out. The retros are eyeing the contents of Vault 2.
Throwing goo grenades! Throwing goo grenades!
The retros are in a vulnerable position with only one contestant remaining. The socialites just returned to the spotlight. Team respawned. Ouch! The jet setters suffered a wipeout.
Yep, they're out of fuel for now. We have an event coming up in the arena, and our contestants will probably need to approach things a bit differently out there.
Some turbulence for the Jet Setters. Only one contestant standing.
Our laser is active. Any contestant who remains still for too long is in for a painful surprise.
Team wipe mishap for the Retros.
They've been archived, Scotty.
Socialites. Cash out complete. Ouch! And just like that, the Socialites are struggling with only one contestant in the arena. The Retros will need to try again. Team White.
Scotty, they'll want to do a retrospective on that play.
Money may not grow on trees, but a new vault just appeared in the arena.
We've reached the end of this game show event.
The Socialites are opening Vault 3! At the halfway point, our contestants are transcending realities. Much like our sponsor, Hazel.
The action is non-stop, and we're all in for a treat as the match progresses.
The Socialites will need to try again. Team wiped.
They lost their spot on the guest list.
The Socialites have dusted themselves off and are ready to party again. Team respond! The Retros have kicked off a cash out. Grenade set. The Retros have outpaced the competition so far. An awkward moment for the Jet Setters. Team White.
The competition told them to go fly a kite.
The Jet Setters are back in the arena, folks.
Frag out!
A timely lead for the Socialites. The Socialites relieved another team of their cash. An uphill battle awaits the Retros, as they've lost all members except for one. With fame and fortune on the line today, our contestants sure gave us a great show. We'll see you next time on the finals. Now, the big splash, the socialites, and finally, the tough shells. Watch closely, folks. They're ready. Brace yourselves for the ultimate dash for cash. The first team to reach the cash target will win.
Right you are, Scotty. Time to turn up the heat in this thrilling cash quest. We've got our first elimination, Scotty. Talk about making a solid first impression on our sponsors.
Boy, oh boy, are we in for a treat today. The big splash will need to come back from that wipeout.
They could find themselves in troubled waters now.
Tough Shells are busy busting into Vault 1. The Big Splash are in a tough spot. They are down to just one contestant. A long-awaited return to the arena for the Socialites.
Goo grenade out! Throw some goo!
This just got interesting. Can the final members of the Big Splash avoid a full team wipe? An awkward moment for the Tough Shells. Team wiped. The Tough Shells have respawned. The Socialites are all fired up. They've started our first cash out.
The Socialites are elbowing their way back into the game.
Left for the Socialites. Maybe not a good time to hobnob with the other teams.
No cracks in that armor. The Tough Shells have made a solid recovery.
The Big Splash denied a cash out. Great steal.
Contestants might want to have a plan B ready because an event is about to interrupt their strategies. The arena is primed for catastrophe. catastrophe as our contestants face the prospect of amplified destruction and devastation.
A wipeout and a setback for the tough shells.
Shells have been wiped out.
It's in! The Big Splash make a bold statement with the first cash out of the match. The Socialites are back and ready to avenge that team wipe. The Socialites are dazzling the crowd. They're opening Vault 2. Contestant left for the Socialites.
And that's the end of the Mega Damage event. In the second half of this match. Our sponsors must be thrilled with the performance so far. I'm sure they're eager to see what the second half brings.
The Big Splash are ready to dive into success. They've started a cash out. Member of the Socialites has a chance to shine if they can avoid a team wipe. team wipe could be just around the corner for the Socialites. One contestant remaining. The Tough Shells are busy busting into Vault 3.
My sincere thanks.
The Big Splash are back in action. The Tough Shells are initiating a cash out. The Socialites are at risk of being snubbed. Only one contestant left for them. The Big Splash will need to try again. Team wiped. The Socialites are networking their way to success with a great steal.
That was unexpected.
The Big Splash are re-engaging. The Socialites bank their earnings. Cash out complete. A new vault in the arena. The ultimate omen of mayhem here at the finals.
Charge planted.
Vault 4 is being pierced by the Tough Shells.
A tough as nails turnaround from the Tough Shells.
And the Socialites are down to only one member.
Grenade set. Throwing goo grenade.
That's a blow to the Tough Shells. Team wiped.
They've been thoroughly tenderized by this experience.
The Tough Shells just made their return to the arena. thanks to the socialites.
I'll need to get somebody to walk my virtual dog because this match is heading into overtime. Better late than never. The socialite stage a dazzling comeback.
Team wipe for the big splash.
Safe to say someone hit them with a cannonball, Scotty.
Pouring cold water on the big splash didn't scare them off. Team respawned.
Goo grenade set! Gooing things up!
We still have 30 seconds remaining. Adversity for the big splash wipeout. Ten seconds. Time's up and the curtain falls on this match. As we power down the simulation and our contestants unplug, let's take a moment to applaud our new rising stars. All right, the tough shells, the big splash, and finally, the boundless. Let's get this started. We're playing Quick Cash, where the quickest team to collect the quantity that we're looking for claims the day.
Absolutely, Scotty. Time for our contestants to prove their mettle.
How much destruction can one micro-state take? Let's find out! Welcome to Monaco!
Bienvenue dans les rues magnifiques de Monaco. Nos participants vont s'affronter aujourd'hui sous les regards de
The Big Splash are applying pressure to Vault 1.
We've got our first elimination, so it's time for both teams to put their best foot forward and their best shot.
I hope we get to see more of that. But their remaining member could turn things around. A big jump for the Boundless. They are starting the match's first cash out.
Gas mine deployed.
Recharge arm!
Looks like a team wipeout with a big splash.
Screwing things up.
The Big Splash are back.
Goo grenade set.
Throwing a surprise. Bit of virtual catastrophe for the Big Splash. Team wiped.
They might be in trouble now.
This could be bad for the Tough Shells, June. They're on the verge of a full team wipe. The Big Splash are back and ready to avenge that team wipe. This is exactly what the Boundless needed. They've pocketed our first cash out. The Boundless bound into action, unlocking Vault 2. A wipeout and a setback for the big splash.
They can still turn the tide, Scotty.
They're out for now.
The big splash have recovered and respawned. The Boundless are initiating a cash out.
Goo grenade set.
Teams need to get ready to shift their game plans because a surprise is coming their way. Our contestants are in for an astronomical surprise as meteors rain down upon the arena.
The Boundless are back. Team respawned. The big splash stole cash out.
Ah, that was so well played.
Our contestants continue to play high-stakes dodgeball against the skies above, thanks to our meteor showers event. The Boundless will need to come back from that wipeout.
Looks like they've hit a wall. Or maybe a wall hit them. It is the finals after all.
The big splash are experiencing some tough times. One contestant left. The Boundless are back on the scene. The big splash banked their earnings. Cash out complete. Pulling ahead now, we have the big splash. The Boundless are making a move, unlocking Vault 3.
Throwing goo grenade. Frag out.
Teams better keep their heads in the game, June. We just reached the midway
Throwing
point.
some goo.
The investment from our sponsors is evident, and it makes one think about the possible outcomes of their involvement.
The last member of the Tough Shells needs to be a tough egg to crack, right, Namatama? Ha ha! The Tough Shells are back in the arena, folks! Showing the others how it's done, it's the Big Splash. Big Splash swam away with a cash out. Great steal! still involved. One of our teams have just paved their way to fame. Congratulations to our winners.
Till death do us part. Till death do us part.
The Tough Shells, the Socialites, and finally, the Ultra Rares. And they are off. It's a fortune-fueled frenzy in quick cash. The first team to grab enough cash will win.
You heard Scotty. Let's see how our team strategize today.
Bucket hats, brought to you by Isolt. A harsh situation for the Ultra Rares as they're hanging on with only one contestant in the arena. The Socialites are smiling for the camera. They're opening Vault 1. The Socialites will need to reboot. Team White.
This is one time they won't want to be the talk of the town.
Socialites are back in the arena, folks! to leave the competition high and ultra dry. The ultra rares have started our first cash out. A crucial moment for the ultra rares. One mistake by their last member and they'll get wiped. Moving into first place, the ultra rares.
Drop them off.
Ouch! The Tough Shells suffered a wipeout. The Tough Shells have recovered and respawned.
Throwing some poison.
Good news is becoming rare for the ultra rares. They're down to one contestant. Complete team wipe for the socialites.
Yeah, that stings like being cut out of your friends in a circle.
It's in. The ultra rares make a bold statement with the first cash out of the match. The socialites are back on the scene. Vault 2 is being opened by the ultra rares. The Tough Shells are back. Cash out underway next to the socialites. An awkward moment for the socialites. Team wiped.
They were hoping to go viral, but they've been muted instead.
When the going gets tough, the Tough Shells steal a cash out. Nice play.
Remember, that's illegal in many jurisdictions, but not here.
The socialites are back in action.
Viewers at home, an event is on the way that will make things pretty interesting for our contestants. The arena is becoming a physicist's dream as the familiar rules of gravity are being twisted aside.
The socialites took another team's spots.
Wow, that was a bold play.
Misfortune for the Tough Shells. Team wiped.
Gee, the competition really shelled them.
Our contestants are probably contemplating a track and field career, at least in high jump, as our low-gravity event continues. That's a cash out by the socialites. I love the smell of a fresh vault in the arena. The ultra rares are back. Team respawned. Looks like a team wipeout for the Tough Shells.
Somebody just softened them up, Scotty.
We'll have to come back stronger.
Vault 3 is getting probed by the Tough Shells. The Tough Shells will need to come back from that wipeout.
They tried to clam up the competition, but ended up getting shucked.
The Tough Shells are back. Team respawned. Destruction and mayhem characterize the first half of this match. I can't wait for what comes next.
You're right, Scotty. There's no time for a break, as anything could happen in an instant.
Group grenade out!
Cash out underway thanks to the ultra rares.
Special delivery.
My short zoom is the thrill of the game, June, but I do not envy the socialites' only standing member at this point. The socialites are back in play.
Gooing things up! Throwing some goo!
The Tough Shells will need to try again. Team wiped. All out of time. Unbelievable determination from the competitors. And now we celebrate as one team of contestants becomes a group of rising stars. Thanks again to our sponsors and to our viewers at home. minutes in, the Shock and Awe make a bold statement with the first cash out of the match. The Vogues are back and ready to avenge that team wipe. A long-awaited return to the arena for the Shock and Awe. The Kingfish have been rattled. Team wiped.
It's time for our contestants to hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. That's right, we have a new event on the way.
The Kingfish have respawned. Let's see how they bounce back.
If nothing else, our contestants will get some practice for any possible impending apocalypse involving giant fireballs.
The Vogues just jump-started a cash-out.
Show event. What a spectacle!
The Shock and Awe are re-engaging. A setback for the Shock and Awe.
That's an absolute shocker, Scotty.
Payday for the Vogues. Cash out complete. A new vault.
Grenade
Our
set.
contestants better not leave that unattended for too long.
Throwing smoke! Throwing smoke grenade!
A majestic move from the Kingfish. They're opening Vault 3. At the halfway point, our contestants are living up to Osmooz's slogan of Pop, Pour, Perform.
No doubt. The second half will be filled with even more unforgettable moments.
The Kingfish are one elimination away from the Kingfish will need to reboot. Team
This is the one that got away from them.
Respawn alert! The Kingfish are back in action!
George Planet!
The Shock and Awe have started a cash out. The Shock and Awe are holding the higher ground now.
Here's some protection!
Smoke's out! Great cloud out!
Explosive line out!
Adversity for the Shock and Awe. Wipeout.
Scotty, they picked the wrong way to inspire awe.
It's the Vogues out in front. With an air of
Hold there,
coolness,
let's
the
go.
Vogues steal a cash out. The Shock and Awe have respawned. The clock has stopped, and what a match we've just witnessed. That's a wrap for now, and even though the battle was virtual, our contestants' newfound fame is real. Now, the high notes, the boundless, and finally, the kingfish. The stage is set. It's showtime. Quick cash. It's a high-octane hustle for cash. The Overdogs, the Tough Shells, and finally, the Mighty. Let's get into it. Welcome to Quick Cash. Our contestants will need to gather the cash faster than the rest. If they hit the goal first, they can bask in glory.
Scotty set the scene perfectly. Remember, starting strong is key.
Ready for mayhem in the West Coast State, Monaco!
Bienvenue dans les rues magnifiques de Monaco. Nos participants vont s'affronter aujourd'hui sous les regards de nos sponsors.
Did you catch that, Scotty? We've got our first elimination and the tension is palpable.
We've got some trigger-happy contestants out there today. Love it. The Overdogs are worming their way into Vault 1. The Mighty can't afford to lose another member. One contestant left.
Stun gun fire.
The Mighty are all fired up. They've started our first cash out.
Gooing things up. Throwing some goo. Smoke's out. Gray cloud out. Hello, the North Pole.
The Mighty will need to come back from that wipeout.
Mighty have fallen. Total team wipeout.
The Tough Shells are proving hard to crack. Amazing comeback.
A steal by the Tough Shells. I must admit, I like to see strong offensive pushes in the arena. The Mighty have respawned. Let's see how they bounce back. The Overdogs are holding on by just one paw out there. Only one contestant left. Team wipe calamity for the Tough Shells.
Tough luck. No way to soften that blow. Looks like the Mighty have flexed their muscles to stage this mad comeback.
A strong offensive push by the Mighty as they steal a cash out.
Barricade deployed.
This is exactly what the Overdogs needed. They pocketed our first cash out. The Mighty are back. A bit of virtual catastrophe for the Overdogs. Team wiped.
They were caught chasing their own tails. The Mighty are back in the arena, folks. The Tough Shells just jump-started a cash out.
member of the Tough Shells needs to show us that tough people outlast tough times.
Breach charge set!
Tough Shells will need to reboot. Team wiped.
Plant an explosive!
The Tough Shells are re-entering the arena. With a top dog move, the Overdogs just stole a cash out. Try again. Team wiped. The Tough Shells completed a cash out. A new vault just appeared. Let's see who grabs that cash. Respawn alert! The Overdogs are back in action! Vault 3 is being pierced by the Tough Shells.
Frag out! Stay down.
The Overdogs will need to reboot. Team wiped.
They lost the scent of victory that time.
We've got the Overdogs returning to the arena. Cash out underway, thanks to the Tough Shells. The Tough Shells are on the march to victory. The Mighty's remaining contestant is doing everything they can to avoid a team wipe. Through the round, and there's been plenty of action. Let's see how the next half will play out.
The excitement just keeps building, Scotty. I can hardly wait for what's in store.
The Mighty will need to reboot. Team wiped.
They just couldn't muscle in on that play, Scotty.
Wiped out.
The Overdogs have recovered and respawned. simulation and our contestants unplug, let's take a moment to applaud our new rising stars.